Welcome to the ACHR Newsroom. I'm Leanne Dehan, a web editor for the ACHR News, and here's a recap of the industry's latest headlines. 2 new bills designed to speed the electrification of HVAC systems, decrease the amount of fossil fuels used in buildings, and cut carbon emissions are pending in the U.S. Senate. Both bills would offer financial incentives for the production of certain electric-powered HVAC equipment, especially heat pumps and heat pump water heaters. The new bills represent the latest push from Washington, D.C. for greater efficiency. The first bill, coined the Icy Hot Act, would amend the Energy Policy Act of 2005 by expanding an existing rebate program with $10 billion in funding from the 2023 through the 2030 fiscal years. The second bill, known as the Heater Act, would offer manufacturers tax credits for making heat pumps and heat pump water heaters. In a long-awaited decision, the U.S. Supreme Court thwarted the authority of the Environmental Protection Agency to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from existing sources. In the 6-3 ruling, the court found that the EPA lacked authority to regulate the power sector at the grid level, which would lead to emission reductions by shutting down coal-fired power plants and shifting generation to lower-emitting natural gas and renewable facilities. The court's decision does not affect the EPA's authority to phase down HFC production and consumption under the AIM Act of 2020. The AIM Act expressly grants the EPA the authority to regulate HFCs, to phase down the production and consumption of listed HFCs, to manage these HFCs and their substitutes, and to facilitate the transition to next-generation technologies. Daikin Applied Americas announced that President and CEO Mike Schwartz intends to retire from his position at the end of August. Schwartz has been the president and CEO since September 2011, and among his many accomplishments, he is widely recognized among employees for his commitment to people-centered management. More news came from Daikin as Daikin Comfort Technologies announced plans to build a $230 million manufacturing facility in Mexico. The new facility will be built in response to increasing demand for Daikin products in North and Latin America. A spokesperson from Daikin Comfort Technologies said, "Daikin Texas Technology Park will continue to be the center of our operations and forefront of Daikin's innovation in North America. Our presence in Mexico will be a wonderful complement." The U.S. Department of Energy is investing up to $6 million in research and design to lay the groundwork for more geothermal heating and cooling systems at federal facilities. The 2-year effort will be led by the Energy Department's Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee, which will be assisted by 3 other laboratories, researchers at 2 universities, and other partners. Some of the project's goals include improving the tools used to design and model geothermal systems, help researchers better understand the properties of the ground at different levels of stratification, and assess the effects of groundwater flow on the performance of geothermal heat exchangers. Researchers will also study the performance of existing federal geothermal systems. The project is part of the Biden administration's push for carbon-neutral federal facilities, with the goal to have a 50% reduction in emissions by 2032 and 0 emissions by 2045. For more information on these stories and many more, you can visit achrnews.com and follow us on social media. I'm Leanne Dehan. Thank you for watching.